Wait, are we live? We're live. Thank goodness. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sports Reactions. And today we're going to be doing a sports Q&A tonight. It is going to be a tremendous. Um. Uh. We got somebody on here, which is good. Hopefully, we can get some chats in and just ask me questions, guys. I gotta link this to. Um, wait. Wait, no. Why is it not? Okay, here we go. Okay. I'm gonna send my friend the link. All right, I sent my friend Tyler, not Tyler Baker, but Tyler Raker. He's a big sports guy. He follows a lot of baseball. Um, I sent him a link to the stream. If you are obliged to join, please let me know. I think Tyler R is on. Says there's one person on the stream. Just put a chat in and ask me like questions if you are on. That's weird. Um, wait, I'm gonna put this on my Twitter and let people know I'm on. Tyler Beep, who do you think is the best hitter in the MLB? I'm sorry, I didn't see your comment, Mr. Raker. Um, I think the best hitter probably could be. Um, I'd have to look. There's 30 teams, and I haven't really watched any games. It's kind of. I do follow a sports YouTuber by the name of Urinating Tree, and that's pretty much how I get my baseball info. But nobody on the Pirates. Just telling you that right now. Best hitter in the MLB. I think Ramirez is pretty good. Jose Ramirez. Um, I'm not just talking about. I'm talking about the whole league. I'm thinking about. Um, hmm, I'm just trying to think of some names. Um, Javi Baez, maybe, or I'm trying to think of some people I know. Um, I'm not talking about pitchers. I'm talking about like defensive positions that can also be hitters. Um, Hitter's not a position, so um, I hear Rizzo's pretty good. We got two people now, Tyler, and I hope people get to answer as many questions as possible. Hopefully I can get a few subscribers. Wait, I'm gonna add a link here. Got 3 subs now. That's good. I'm growing a little bit. I wasn't thinking Shohei Otani, but um, the easy answer would probably be Shohei Otani or Vladimir Guerrero Jr. What team is he on? Let me see. Let's see. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. or Fernando Tatis. He could be. He's on. He's a first baseman, third baseman, and designated hitter for the Toronto Blue Jays. Probably the only decent sports that Toronto actually has. Maple Leafs are. Maple Leafs have been trashed for years. Sure, they make the playoffs like every year, but like, yeah, Tatis. Yeah, I was thinking Fernando Tatis, and he's really good. And for what he's worth, I think 14 years, like $435 million. I think that's yeah. He got paid big time to stay in San Diego. Is it San Diego? Yeah, it's San Diego. Never mind. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat and I'm looking at the monitor as well. That's why I'm turning my eyes over to the chat. So I get some questions in here. It says there's 2 people. Who is the second person? It says me and Tyler. Thoughts on NBA free agency? I haven't like um, followed that much, but I did get a few reports about what is it? Russell Westbrook getting a trade to the Lakers and uh, some other player signed with the Lakers recently too. I forget his name, but um, um, a lot of people staying where they are. They're getting extensions. A lot of um, That's pretty much what I've seen all around. Like Lakers, yeah, Lakers. Kenneth Walker's going to the Knicks. Kemba Walker. Yeah, I know who that is. They still have Julius Randle, don't they? Kyle Lowry is going to the Heat. I saw that too. Oh, I saw that too. Um, Thanks for refreshing my memory. Um, yeah, the Knicks will be good this year. It's yeah, that's what you said. But for me, I think Knicks will be terrible. Bulls are making some moves. Yeah, I saw those too. Um, saw a lot of Bulls free agency moves. They'll probably do something with wait. I'm trying to find what moves did they make? I'm just looking through Twitter and seeing. Um, um, what do you think of MLB free agency? I know the Cubs traded their entire team away. Anthony Rizzo's going to the Yankees. What's his name? Javi Baez went to the Mets, I believe, and who was the other guy that went to San Diego? Chris Bryant. Yeah, he went to the Padres. No, wait, I'm sorry, the Giants. I'm sorry, the San Francisco Giants. Yeah, the Bulls are making a lot of moves, especially during free agency. So that's what I've heard so far. I have not followed all the free agency news a whole lot. Aaron Frazier went to San Diego. You mean Adam Frazier? Because he was on the Pirates. Says, oh, you meant Adam Frazier. Yeah, you meant Adam Frazier. He went to San Diego. Yeah, he was on the Pirates for quite a while. Adam Frazier, yeah. I just looked it up. He said it says he's on the San Diego Padres. He's a second baseman and outfielder. And he started his career with the Pirates and he got traded to the Padres for infielder Tucupita Marcano, pitcher Michelle Miliano, and outfielder Jack Suwinski. So I don't know what the Pirates got in return for that. They're still going to be bad. They're still bad because, they're the Pirates. Aaron Fraser, what you put in there is actually. How do you feel about the Indians changing their name to the Guardians? Um, To be honest with you, I kind of it's to me. It's not as creative as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it would probably be spiders because um, I thought um, that I thought they would go with spiders, but Guardians is it's not very creative. It's just a name. I'll probably still call them the Indians because I'm probably not going to get used to it. Probably not going to get used to them being called the Guardians. And it's stupid that it's named after the two statues that are near the stadium. And I'm actually from Cleveland. And I've been to downtown Cleveland, and I've never seen those Guardian statues before. Like in person. I've seen pictures of them, but I've never yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either. I thought I was kind of neutral about it at first, but it's just not creative. That's kind of the thing. I think the Indians should have kept their name. That's what Tyler Beep said. To be honest with you, yeah, it's stupid. I mean, Redskins, I get. Like that sounds more like a racial slur than Indians, because the history behind that is that there was a player. Um, um, there was the history behind that. There was a player on the Indians back in like the 1910s, and he was Native American, so that's why they named the team the Indians back in 1915. Um, MLB has a very long history with it, and so does the NFL. It has 100 years of history, but the MLB has like 140 years of history. Actually, baseball was created in the 1800s. Um, so Major League Baseball probably has like 200 years of history behind it, like 220 years. Ask me some NFL questions too. That'd be a. I also follow NHL, so if I haven't been following a whole lot of free agency, but I've followed like the Seattle Kraken expansion draft. Um, I was looking at the draft pick list for 2021. Owen Powers going to the Buffalo Sabres with the first overall pick. Um, Tyler Pitlick, the guy the Seattle Kraken got from Arizona, they traded him to Calgary, the Flames. I don't know what they got in return for him, but yeah, there's been a lot of free agency news. Yanni Gord from the Lightning, he went to the Kraken too, because that's who uh, the Kraken picked in their expansion draft. So the Seattle Kraken are the 32nd team in the NHL. And the Sabre, what do you think the Washington football team will change their name to? To be honest with you, I would say Warriors, because or generals or presidents, that could work too. I was thinking generals because it's a reference to George Washington, and he was a general in the American Revolution. So, and he was the first president in the United States. He had two terms from 1789 to 1797. Was the very first president of the United States. Um, he was elected 2 years after Delaware became a state. So I'm thinking presidents more than warriors. Maybe they just stick with Washington football team. I don't know. I mean, they could have decided to the reason they changed their name to the football team was because FedEx didn't want their namesake because of Black Lives Matter and the George Floyd protest. That's kind of the Generals would be a cool name. Yeah, I like that too. That would be cool. Um, yeah, and presidents also works because they're in Washington D.C. and they actually named the team the Redskins because Native Americans used to live in America before the Pilgrims moved over here and Thanksgiving happened. So that's a reference to that. And it's actually a reference to one of the Indian tribes that somehow and I get why they changed the name. I know it's not a racial slur, but to the community it is. Um they changed the name because FedEx decided to support Black Lives Matter, and it was like we're we're not going to keep sponsoring you if you don't change your name because we support this. We support Black Lives Matter. And the George Floyd protests and shit like that. That's it was kind of in the wake of that. Like those protests happened in June. They were in the works of changing their name in July of 2020. I agree the Generals would be a good name for Washington. And I asked you some questions earlier. I asked you who would be MVP, and you said Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes. And I would say Allen has a better chance because he's good and he just got extended to 6 years, worth $43 million a year. And Pat Mahomes is still being overpaid as usual. And I'm a Chiefs fan. It's not that it's not that I don't like Patrick Mahomes. Is that he's a good quarterback, but $50 million. I mean, I guess that's what he's worth. I guess that's for what he's worth. And I asked you who would be offensive rookie of the year. You said Trevor Lawrence or um, Kyle Pitts. I would probably go leaning towards Trevor Lawrence a little bit. The Jaguars will definitely improve on based on this season. They won't go to the playoffs, but Jaguars will definitely improve with Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence at starting QB because they don't have any other options besides Jake Luton, and that's it. When do you think Tom Brady will retire? Well, Brady actually has a few years left with the Buccaneers before he's probably set out to go into free agency. But maybe when he's, I don't know. I think he signed like an extension to stay with the team for a few more years. I mean, he did have a 2-year deal with the Bucks, and I think they extended him. I think they gave him an extension. That'll probably put him into his late 40s. And Tom Brady will definitely retire in that window. I mean, he's the greatest to do it. I mean, he's the greatest to win 7 Super Bowl championships, probably the most in NFL history. So, yeah, probably around 2025 or 2024. He has a few more years left on his contract. Waiting for Tyler to give us some more responses. Well, it was nice talking to you, but I have a go. Well, it was nice talking to you too. See ya. I'll probably ask one of my other couple of my other friends to join as well. Wade will probably join. All right, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Bye, guys.